Hi, Norman No Meats here again. Again, I apologise for no videos being done. I've been a bit busy with this house at number 21. So what I've been doing is, and there's been a few videos on YouTube about this, is I've been painting my sockets. That sounds a bit strange, but I'm painting the sizes of the sockets and imprinting them with a paint pen, and also with these like poster paints. So obviously the red is for Imperial, and the blue, which is ultramarine, is for my metric sockets. So I'll show you what I've done, because this is a relatively new socket set, and people say in Australia in particular may know where ToolPro is actually from. This is a fantastic set. Absolutely love it. I do have a 1/2-inch drive Matador metric and Imperial, and I think I've got a full set of G-Door Imperial sockets, which I've also painted. So what I've done here, get the glasses on, what I've done here is I've painted the numbers, the sizes rather, and because this is metric, I've done them all in blue, the ultramarine colour. So it's a bit of a mucking about, and I think there's other videos on there that do very similar. I'm not sure if some of them maybe do it with someone else rather than paint. You could use, I don't know, nail varnish, or you could use lots of different things. But like I say, if you're looking for videos, there's plenty of videos on YouTube about it. But I have decided to do mine the yellow for the size, which really stands out to be fair, and the blue. I don't necessarily have to do the ToolPro stamping in blue, but it just looks better because the bottom bit here has been done in blue, so that's what determines the different sizes. Now I've got some odds and sods in here. That's a long, I've got a full set of these that just stays in there with the 10mm, because it's a 10 and 30 inch you're using just about all the time. So this is my 30mm, same. You don't get the glare on that from that window on the top there. So that's the 30mm. I don't think I've ever used it with the 30mm, but that's the blue, and again the size in yellow. So that's all the metric ones that's actually been done, and plus I've done, you know, metal ratchets. I've put some colour in there and put some colour in here. This one's like the yellow and the red and the blue writing. That's probably my go-to 1 3/8, and if it's not, if it's a 1/2 inch, I've got a Sid Chrome one that I'll use all the time. Let's see, Breaker bar. I don't think I've ever used that because I've got a longer one that I always just go and pick up. So this is my Imperial sockets. Let's see, that's my plug sockets, and these have yet to be scrubbed off with the wire wool. This is number 1 wire wool, and I think my wife might have 00, and I've got 40 somewhere that I was going to clean a windscreen with, but I'm just not exactly sure because I've had to tidy up my workshop and I really can't find it. But I had the number 1, which is good enough for this, and it's very easy to come off. So that's what I've done previously, right before, I mean, before you actually take it off. But I don't really suppose it matters if you do the numbers first or the sizes first and then the lettering. Like say, you don't have to do lettering. And there's it when I've like just rubbed it off with the wire wheel. With my 1/2 inch one. Hopefully that focus is okay. But it's just probably a bit different really. It's because I had the time. It was a little bit time consuming. And the small ones, the very, very small ones, I put on with a cotton bud and just used it like a little paintbrush. There's still the paint that's actually there, so I just like painted it on. With the bigger ones, I just used the glove and just dabbed it in, because you want to be filling the indentation with paint, so when it rubs off, it rubs off. Let's see, I'll try and get it close to the light for you. But they come up really good. Really, really smart. That's probably another socket I've never used, like I say. And these are my Matador ones that I did absolutely ages ago, after I saw somebody on YouTube do them. It was a bit bashed, but that one's actually been got the blue in it with the 19. It's just really the sizes that I needed, because these ones often get thrown about a little bit, so they're not necessarily in order. If you've, say, taken 3 or 4 sockets with you to a job, under the car, or in your pocket or something, say, oh, I might need these 3 here, right, and then you go, oh gosh, what size is that? What size is this? They're easy to look at. And again, my Imperials, the same. And then I've done, all these are in bags because they've not been set up right. And I just took the time to do all my other things, all the other bits and bobs that was in the socket set. I didn't necessarily have to do them, but because I had the paint out, the impact ones. So that's the sockets being painted. And like I say, it just brings them up really nice. I've used a lot of the 3/8 ones, the 3/8 sockets, so I try to give them a clean before I did this video. So like I say, I'll put that on. Do I have to do it? No, probably not. Does it look good? Yes, I think it does. So yeah, so that's the painting of the sockets, which have come up really nice. I'm really, really happy with how they've turned out. Like I say, I will go and polish off. So what I'll maybe do is get the socket set back in order, finish off all these, show you what they're like, and then have the finished article. Okay. So that is me more or less finished the rubbing off of the paint. Now I would have to say, and I've got 3 here, that I've done the yellow and the red, and I would say that the paint pen is probably more for car paint. Is very much harder to take off than the simple poster paint. So that's maybe something you've got to take into consideration, the type of paint that you're putting on, because that's great to use because it's in a pen type, whereas the other you've got to use like a you know, one of these bud things to put on the bud things to put on the small, particularly on the small ones. But I'm certainly very happy how it's turned out. As you can see, the blue and the yellow stands out. That's why I picked the yellow. Like I say, the red, you probably don't need the red, but because you can, I did. And as I say, I don't need probably the blue, but the blue just helps it all just to stand out. Probably use that one quite a lot, although I've got about 3/24. But I'm very happy with the yellow. Very happy how it's all turned out actually. There's a red there. Look at that. That's fantastic. But as I say, you may have to consider what type of paint that you're using, because certainly the yellow is so much harder to take off, and you won't destroy or rub anything off your socket, so you don't have to have any fear of that. You know, it helps clean them up if anything, because they're chromed. And like I say, this is size 1, and yeah, that's my painting of my ToolPro Socket Set. The sizes and the layout. So, sign off. If you like, subscribe. Bye for now.